Okay, everybody, it's Terry, and I'm just going to be in here just briefly. Hi. If you don't know, my name is Terry. This is TD Moore. My friends call me Terry. Um, my mom calls me T Texas, but that's another story. So I'm here in the greenhouse, and it is a very overcast day. Some moments of filter sun, but relatively chilly. It's in the 40s, mid 40s out, and it feels like that in here. But things are kept cooler here in the greenhouse. And I'm just going to be in here briefly. As I said, have been in here a lot recently, and I'm going to be in here a lot more in the future. But I did get a chance to do some maintenance on some plants that had some scale. And I'm going to show you those in a second because I need to recheck them to make sure. Whenever you do maintenance, the thing that I keep forgetting to add is that it's just not a one-time thing. You have to come back and check it because it may take several treatments to get it finally under a more manageable. I'm not sure if we ever get rid of it. I think once you have it, it's always lurking, but to keep it at bay as best possible is always the goal that I would say for everyone. Just assume you have it. Um, and I'm really kind of on the fence about this duckrilla. Not on the fence about it, but I am just sad that it is in the shape that it is in and that I'm going to have to thin it out. Hopefully, I won't have to remove it from this mount. I want to say that it is still producing from the base, hopefully. But there is a lot of brown on it. And I'm just afraid that I didn't give it enough water because this does not like a break. Most Dacrylas like a rest, but Sonina likes, uh, actually, they like more. So I'm not sure if I've given them enough. And of course, I'm keeping my eye on these encyclias up here, my placata, and this is the cross here. Hey there, Fee. Thank you for showing love. Love back at you. I'm just going to be here quickly, just for a brief second, just before I go back to lunch. Checking the temperature and making sure everything is okay. So far, so good. Although I hate the way my pendulum looks, and actually, it's probably a goner, which is not a surprise. It's one of those things when it blooms really well for a couple of years, it just kind of peters out. I don't get what that is about. But otherwise, I am, well, this right here, I'm really looking forward to. Who would have thunk that I would have some bit of success with a Sunset Valley orchid plant? But this is the latest growth with that sheath. Um, and the heater just came on, which is good. This is my chocolate drop, one of them, and this is my Florida Stars. What is it? I can't remember what it is now, but it's one of my favorite ones. Suncoast something, but it's got this sheath right there. This is my no ID Nobile that I have been trying to give away. So But yeah, I am really happy with the majority of things. A lot of my recoveries are still doing well. I wish that this would bloom. I believe that's one of those lime or Pocatola lime something sugar. I don't know, times nodosa or something like that. And this Cattleya Helen, and it's got a couple other growths. This is a new growth here, and I know there's another one, but maybe that's anyway. Last year it did not bloom from the sheaths. I am hoping to get a bloom this year. Um, this is my Boothly Venice. That is the most wonky plant ever. This is a new growth. And then there's one here, and there's another, but you see how it is just difficult. So, but these are the plants here that I sprayed. Hey there, Patricia. Thank you for showing up. So, yeah, maybe just a touch on the leaf there, but I'm going to give it another spray. But really, I am not seeing a lot of, well, maybe right in there, but I don't see too much as far as that's a glare. And then this one had some mealies. It was down in here. And then my other peach bird tried to gently spray this one because it is in sheath. But I still may need to, no, those aren't bugs there. That's just, anyhow. So, and this is my Phymata which I'm still trying to figure out what to do on Sidium. Got that new growth coming there. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty pleased with my Brassavolas up here. This is Amethyst. I have a couple Copper Queens still producing roots. And this is a Copper Queen. And then here is this cross, which is Perenniae times Nodosa. This. And then over here, I'm not sure what, but you can see roots. And then up there, we've talked about those. George Tyler up there. This, let's look at my peach bird. This one that's getting ready to bloom. And there's those buds peeking out in there. Yay. Hopefully, I think there's another sheath. Yeah, there's a sheath right there. And I'm shocked that none of these older canes that had sheaths on them did not do anything like that one. But oh well, that happens. So yeah, this is my Leon Lichtenstein, which has some jalapa, I believe. And it's always struggled with a bit of scale. But this year it gave me one, two new growths, and there's another one here. And then here is this one here. Usually blooms late winter, very nice red flower. Leon, I actually know Leon. He's the one that got me into Angraecums from when he worked at Hoosier Orchids in Indianapolis. Here is my Brisabula Big Jim that I am anxiously awaiting flowers. I see it's giving me more growth. There's a new growth there, and there's another there. But again, it's still putting out nice roots, and it's just attached to this basket and hangs up high up in there. What's this? Fell down. Little Stars times Cucalata. Okay. This little bulbophyllum is doing well. Crosspoint times Fascinator. And it just sits right in there. And there's a few growths. And you can see the roots there. Here's another bulbo. I think this is Mean Garuda. It is. And there's a growth, which actually could be a spike. Could be a flower spike, but I think that is a growth. Even though it looks like it's coming up from the rhizome, I don't know. I'll just call it a growth until I have further proof of otherwise. Up here are my cucullatas. This one, and then here is this one. Looking very haggard, if I might say so. Here's another Basavo cross. Jiminy Cricket times Perenniae. Okay. Another little rescue, not sure. And I still need to figure out about my Romangus Elysiae. How to treat that, what to do with it, whether it's a dormancy or not, I'm not sure. And I've got my E. palmatocarpa D's. It's doing okay. Here's one of my Stanhopeias, and here's my Yolanda Beck, giving me some growth. So yeah, and there's another Vanda type. Actually, it's an Ascocentrum, and this is my Dendrobium getting sunray, my little one that I need to really just give that one away. And my Bulbophyllum bicolor, adorable, has matured those growths that it put up. Lots and lots of growths. So I will be anticipating flowers soon on this plant. Remember last year it gave me so many flowers. So many. Here's another, I'm not sure what. I lost the tag on it, but it has continued to grow. Looks like it had bloomed, and it's giving me a couple growths. All right. Another thing I'm really happy about is this group of Encyclia species up here. This is Hamburii. I'm sure this is, yeah, Hamburii. And this was a new growth from this year. And then it gave me a couple over here that are maturing well. This is my Dichroma, which this is the latest growth that is maturing well. And then up here, a Dinacala, and it already has matured that growth, and it's giving me that one. So, yay. Anyway, that's really about it. Look at this real quick because I did spray this one. This is my Gyrac Kiku, and nice roots. It did bloom last year, and this is the latest growth. Kind of shriveled up. I had to give it a little bit of a treatment. Looks like that is a latest, another growth. And they hang high up here. This is my flagellaris that looks really haggard. I need to just remount that because it obviously does not like that piece of sphagnum that's there. And it just needs to be on another mount before it gets worse. And really hoping to see this recover itself. Not sure what it is. It's a combination of a couple plants, although it says it's summer spot times nodosa. Hey there, Arlene. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for sending me your pictures. I've got so much going on, but I am gonna make a video of your anyway, you'll see, I'll let you know. But thanks for stopping by. Thank you all. This is gonna be short though. And here, next to here, I have this, which is the Catlianthe elephant drops with cordata. And there is a sheath right there. So, hopefully, I will be showing you guys some flowers. That's my Hippodama times Small World. This is the latest growth, which was a nice growth. And this just hangs up here. Next to this, I believe this is Richard Mueller cross. I'm not sure which one until it blooms. So, but that's about it. Really happy with what's going on in here, and I'm going to be moving more of my stuff from the other places I said back in here, little by little. So, anyway, this is another something that I'm really happy about, although I'm not sure what this plant is, but I should know. Could be a daffodil, but it also, I'm not sure. But it did bloom, and then it gave me this growth, which has a sheath, and it's putting up another growth. And then this is the always difficult golden sunburst. But this year, it decided to give me all of the growths. Usually, it aborts its growths. But you see that growth, I'm assuming that's just a leaf. It looks like a sheath. So if something comes out, I'll assume it's a leaf. Um, but it also gave me this growth as well. So we'll see. I love this plant. It's difficult, like I said, but I've got those new growths to push on and mature. So that's actually a difference. So maybe I've turned the page on that difficulty that I've had now. And this is another that I did spray that I forgot to mention. This is my Gladys that I've had for a while. It's Passavola cross, Remar times Gladys. And it has taken a while, but it has attached itself to this. But it's also accompanied by this no ID that had scale, that had transferred the scale to the lattice, which now is putting on the growths from both sides. It was giving me new growths from this side and over here. So that's great. And I did treat that, sprayed it, and I don't see any scale remaining on the plant. And I have to check this plant as well because you see there's a little bit of scale there. So I'm going to have to really give it another whirl because I have to get all these sheets off because that's where the bugs hide. So this is what the scale came from to get on Gladys, which I cannot have. Yeah, that's not scale. It's a blemish. Okay, so that's about it, folks. That is about it because it's 1:30 and I got to get to work. I am just such a hooky playing bum. Which is Mueller times Superada. I guess that's a amethyst. No, but anyway, thanks for watching. This is my Prospectia Buthiana. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Arlene. All right. Thanks. Bye. See you soon.